How they filmed the spicy scene between Rhaenyra and Sir Criston in House of the Dragon. I'm a little late with this one, but it's one of my favorites. First things first, I think we need to talk about how beautiful this scene is, especially with the removal of armor. But from a filmmaker's standpoint, all I can think about is how many times they had to take it off and put it on, and take it off and put it on, and take it off and put it on. Anyway, let's skip to the good stuff. So once they finally get everything off, you'll see that the camera stays pretty tight on both of them. We're seeing like mostly face shots or mostly like hand squeezing bicep, except when the camera pulls all the way back. But even then, we're looking at them through these like big intricate iron bars. At this point, they probably are down to their modesty garments. Here's what I think they're wearing. She's got some kind of strapless thong on, I bet, with a barrier for protection. He might also be wearing a strapless thong. You can see that they make these strapless thongs for people who have penises where they've got a little extra room. My gut though is that they trim off this little bit and they would just use double stick tape between his cheeks. That's how it would stay on. You probably also have one of these barriers which can go right inside the modesty garment. This gives a lot of protection. Wide shots like this imply a lot more nudity than there actually is. And the limited visibility of a garment like this means that they'd have a lot more freedom when filming. Okay, let's keep going. One thing to know about the straddle position. So there's a moment where he's laying down and she's on top of him and then he sits up, and now they're kind of in this like straddle thing. What's great about that position is their groins can actually be pretty far apart. Because of how wide her hips need to be in order to get around him, she's actually sitting back a little bit. But the story is in her upper body, in her arms, and how close the chest is. At a certain point, as long as there's enough rocking, we don't really pay attention down here. We're seeing the closeness up here. The last thing I checked for was whether or not you could see her nipples at any point during the shot, and you can't, which means she could be wearing pasties throughout the entire scene, which is lovely and decreases sensitivity. Honestly, overall, I think this might be my favorite intimate scene in the entire series. I think it's beautifully done. I think it's such a great moment for both characters. What y'all think about that scene? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what other spicy scenes you want me to break down. Cheers!